Hi, konnichiwa, shumprapta. Howdy, how's it, and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern, and welcome to our daily sports update show, a recap of the last 24 hours of sports. And as you can see, it's a beautiful winter's day here in Switzerland. Not quite like that, but never mind. Oh man, it's going to be a great weekend of sports. Lots of rugby on the channel. It's going to be absolutely cracking. But let's get straight into it. Let's get into our topics for on the show today. We've got a bit of international rugby, some football, some EuroLeague, some cricket, some sumo, some NHL, and some NBA at the end there. That is our topics for today. Let's check out the chat quickly. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat. Ito Abe just joined us. Ito Duffy Duck is in the house. To everybody out there, I hope you're doing well, man. Winter's coming. Ugh. But never mind. Let's get into that. Let's get the topics out of the way first before we start. Bye-bye. Right, let me have a little drink. Sorry about that. Let me drink a bit of the white stuff. No, that's much better. We got international rugby today. There we go. Those are all the fixtures of the rugby today. Yeah, Vic's gone through them a couple of times, so I'm just going to go through to the main ones. I mean, Italy, South Africa is going to be Romania, USA. That should be actually a cracker. Those teams I think are pretty evenly matched, and of course England, New Zealand is going to be a major one. France, Fiji, Wales, Japan. Wales, Japan, very important game there for the rankings of the international rugby because of the draw, the World Cup draw. Starts at the end of the month. So that's going to be a really good game there between Wales and Japan because the winner is higher than the other one and will have a better draw then. Ireland, Australia, and of course tomorrow, Scotland against Argentina. Let's check out what games we are bringing you guys this weekend, and we'll start off at this one. Here we go. 1 o'clock. Let's Italy against the mighty Box. Yes, baby. Can't wait for that one. Crazy lineup for the Box. Lots of chopping and changing there from the game against France. But that one's going to be super interesting. So join us for that one. That starts at 1 o'clock. Absolutely. I'll be with Vic. And we'll be doing that one together. So join us for that one. Then later on in the evening, there we go. At 3:45, it's England against New Zealand. And guys, yes, I will be wearing this afternoon. Catch Vern in an all-black shirt. We'll be doing that one this afternoon. That was going to be that's the match of the day, I think. That's absolute screamer there. England against the New Zealand All Blacks. Come on, the Blacks. Then Ireland against Australia. At the end of the day, I will be wearing something yellow or orangey for that one to support my lovely friends, the Aussies. Huh? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. That one starts at 9:15 in the evening. That will be the last one this evening, thank goodness. So join us for those ones. That is the rugby. And it's out of here. Then we go into some EuroLeague basketball. Let's get that out there. EuroLeague, there we go. We did have some games last night. Vic did one because I was out. I had a lovely, went out for Japanese food. Absolutely lovely. Let's go. It was Dubai against Algiers Kaunas. Dubai beat Kaunas 95-89. That's a bit of an upset. Anadolu Efes beat Bayern München 74-72. Close games in the EuroLeague last night. Villeurbanne beating Partizan Belgrade 88-87. Our Partizan is in a bit of trouble. Then we have Barcelona beating Bologna 88-81. And Milano beating Olympiacos Piraeus. That's also a bit of an upset 88-87. So a lot of upsets there in the EuroLeague. Let's quickly check out the table. Hapoel Tel Aviv out there in the lead with Red Star Belgrade. Zalgiris Kaunas dropping down to third. We've got Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, Athens on the way up with that great signing of Kenneth Faried. Man, that guy is a monster. And then to round out the playoff contenders, it is Barcelona as well. But Partizan Belgrade in a bit of trouble. We love a bit of Partizan on this channel. So that was your EuroLeague. Let's get it out of here. Let's check the chat quickly. Don't miss anything. There's got a lot of Janlus in there. Vladimir Trump. Dobre utra, Vladimir. Ronnie's in the house as well. So our next topic is football. There we go. We did have some World Cup qualifiers, but in Europe for the football. Let me go. There we get those qualifiers out. Malta beating Finland. Now that's a surprise. 1-0 there for Malta. Croatia beating Faroe Islands 3-1. And Croatia has booked their way to the World Cup. So Croatia will be on their way to the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Then we have Montenegro beating Gibraltar 2-1. Germany beating Luxembourg 2-0. We have the Netherlands and Poland drawing 1-1. Slovakia beating Northern Ireland 1-0. That was your World Cup qualifier. There are a lot of international friendly games yesterday. I'm not going to go through them all. I'm just going to pick out a couple here. Japan beating Ghana 2-0. South Korea beating Bolivia 2-0. What else is interesting? Argentina beating Angola 2-0. We have Comoro Islands beating Namibia 1-0. Egypt losing to Uzbekistan 2-0. With what else is really interesting? That's about it. Sorry about that one. That is your football. And it's gone. We're getting to some cricket. Yes, we're getting to cricket. There we go. We had that game yesterday, the second ODI there between Sri Lanka and Pakistan. And Pakistan, I must say, is doing well. After being the whipping boys there, a bit of cricket for a while. They are on the resurgence. They have won this one already 2-0. There's one more ODI to go, but they've won this already 2-0. Well done to Pakistan. Won that one by 8 wickets. So Pakistan on the resurgence there in the cricket. And at the moment running now, it is the first test between India and South Africa. And it is now, South Africa bowled out for 159, which is not good after 55 overs. Really bad. But I don't think it's a batting wicket. Because India is now, that score is not right anymore. India is now at 138 for 4. So they're also struggling a wee bit. But looking good for India there. That is your cricket. I'll keep you up to date tomorrow. What is the situation? Cricket. And it's gone. Then we get into one thing close to my heart. Sumo. And this man, Ono Sato-san. Konnichiwa. He is absolutely dominating the sumo. Hasn't lost a match. Absolute screamer so far. Ono Sato. Let's check out quickly the results of day 6. There we go. I've got them up here. It's a bit bigger. We do have Takanosho beating Takayasu. Oh, pity, man. I love the old Takayasu. Awanishiki beating Ura to stay in the hunt for the Yusho. We have Hako losing to Oho. Koto Sakura, the Oseki, loses again to the Iron Man of Sumo, Tamawashi. Oh my goodness, Kota Sakura with 2 wins and 4 losses, not looking good for the Oseki. He's been in trouble for a while. Onosata beating Hiradomi and Wakamoto Haro beating Hoshoru, the other Yokozuna. So he's on 4-2. So they're all a bit into trouble, but it's looking good for Onosato. Don't worry, guys. I will give a sumo update this afternoon. Yes, I will be doing that one this afternoon. Quick roundup of day 7. Which will be starting in about 2 hours' time. We have here, these are the matches for day 7. We have Hakuho against Oshowa, Takanosho against Wata Takakake, Kirishima Oho, Ohanishiki against Takayasu. That one's going to be a great one. I can't wait for that one. Come on, Takayasu. Kota Sakura against Wata Motoharo, Tamawashi against Hoshoru, and Onosato against Ura. So, check out that update coming out a bit later on in the afternoon. That's your sumo. Gone. Check out the chat again before I go any further. Brian's in the house as well. Morning, Brian. The man from Derbs. Then we got into a bit of NHL. Put it up there. I'll get my NHL update. Well done to that. Penguins lose to the Predators 2-1. We have the Canucks losing to the Hurricanes 3-4. All close games here in the NHL. Flyers beating the Blues 6-5. Tippett there with 1 goal and 3 assists for the Flyers. And then we have the Islanders beating the Mammoth 3-2. All close games in the NHL. Looking exciting there. So let's get that one out of the way. That's gone. And we've got one more, and that is the NBA. Last but not least, let's get into the scores there in the NBA. Oh, some great scores here. The Heat. Now the Knicks beating the Heat, 140-132. We had Towns there with 39 points, 11 rebounds for the Knicks. Then we have the Magic beating the Nets 105-98. Da Silva for Orlando with 22 points and 9 rebounds. We had the Pistons, the high-flying Pistons, 114-105. Only lost 2 games so far. The Pistons resurgent there. Detroit. Green there with 21 points and 9 rebounds there for the Detroit Pistons. We have the Rockets. Vic's tip for the championship there. 140-114 against the Trailblazers. And my man, the Turkish man, mashallah, Sungun, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. I love that boy. Turkish basketball, great anyway. Let's go into Bucks. Beat the Hornets 147-134. And the Greek Freak, Giannis with 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 18 assists. Playing point guard now. Giannis, he can do anything. Then we have the Timberwolves beating the Kings 124-110. The Lakers beating the Pelicans 118-104. Reeves there with 31 points and 7 assists for him. Then we have the Clippers beating the Mavericks 133-127. Harden there with 41 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists. Great triple-double there for James Harden. Then last but not least, the Warriors just pipped the Spurs a couple of minutes ago, 109-108. Steph Curry, 49 points. Victor Wembanyama had 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 block shots for the Spurs. But it wasn't enough. And that's your NBA out of here. That is the show out of here. But guys, don't forget to join us later on this afternoon for this one. Italy against the Box. England against New Zealand. Ireland against the Aussies. Check out the chat again one time before I go. Everything is smooth. Guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Join us this afternoon. Otherwise, join me tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock sharp for the Daily Sports Update Show. Everyone out there, have a fantastic day, man. Cheers!